Howdy folks, my name is Richie aka Bog Otter. As we approach the open beta of Hearthstone, I suspect we'll have a large influx of new players to the game, so I thought it'd be a good idea to highlight some functional decks that new players can construct using nothing more than the basic cards you unlock for reaching level 10 with a class. In this video, we'll be looking at the basic Warrior deck, which should perform reasonably well in casual mode, against your friends, and perhaps even some of the early matches in ranked mode. Let's take a look at the deck. Now we're going to go over to my collection, and we're going to click on my basic warrior, and I'm going to filter the cards out by basic set. This limits the cards. Obviously, if you have better cards, some expert level cards, or some rares, or some epics and stuff like that, then you will actually swap these in as you see appropriate. Now, the warrior is all about being very aggressive. They don't have a lot of end game. You want to hit the board running, be super aggressive, taking out the opponent's creatures and littering the board with your minions. So we're going to start off with Execute as a 1-drop, our only 1-drop. It's we have 2 of them in the deck, and they destroy an enemy minion, but they have to be damaged first. So this is great for getting rid of, big, huge creatures. All you have to do is 1 point of damage to them somehow, and then you can take them out for 1 mana. Next up, Fiery War Axe. We have 2 of them in the deck. These are absolute beasts, all right? They actually control the board so well in the early game. If you get one of these out on turn 2, you can pretty much kill your opponent's turn 2 and turn 3 creatures with it, leaving only your creatures in command of the board. These are awesome tempo swinging weapons. All right, Cleave is up next. A lot of removal early on. So for 2 mana, you can deal 2 damage to 2 random enemy minions. Sometimes this can get caught in your hand if the opponent only has one enemy on the board and you can't use the Cleave in that situation. But otherwise, it's a very efficient way to take out some little weenie creatures. And we're going to have 2 heroic strikes. All right, this allows you to attack with the warrior and kill things directly. Now, use the warrior's health pool as a resource. All right, don't worry about you getting a low life total by using Fiery War Axes and heroic strikes. And later on, we have another weapon as well. Use your warrior. It's not uncommon for the warrior to actually end a match very low health. As long as you are maintaining board control the entire game, it's not a problem. So heroic strike allows you to give +4 attack this turn. It can be combined with Fiery War Axe or the Arcanite Reaper to actually do more damage, but usually it's enough and it's outright to kill a creature. Next up, Acidic Swamp Ooze. We have 2 of them in the deck. They are 3/2 creatures for 2 mana. That is a really good cost for what you get, and you also have the added benefit of destroying your opponent's weapon. So if you're playing against the classes that use weapons, like a warrior, you can actually destroy it and get some extra benefit. Don't be afraid to put this out on turn 2, however, if you have nothing else to put out there. Bloodfen Raptors are a little bit worse than Acidic Swamp Oozes. They can't destroy weapons, but they still have the great stats, 3/2 for 2, so we put them in. These are very aggressive 2-drops, and we're also putting in another 2-drop, the River Crocalist, 2/3. The thing about 2-drops with the Warrior deck, you want to get board control, and on turn 2, you want to be able to play a creature, and on turn 4, you can play 2 of these creatures and just really start to dominate the board. Shattered Sun Cleric. 3/2 creature for 3, the same stats as these other guys, but with 1 more mana. But you have the added benefit of giving a creature that's already on the board and can already attack a +1/+1, so they can trade up and kill creatures that are more powerful than them. The Warsong Commanders, if these guys are allowed to live, they will destroy your opponent. They are 2/3 for 3, which is not great, but your other minions have charge. So if you can get these out and protect it, then suddenly all of your other minions can attack right away without waiting a turn. And if you play this on like turn 5 with a River Croc or a Bloodfin Raptor, well, guess what? They can attack right away, and that's just great. Next up, 2 Wolf Riders for 3 mana. These can sometimes these are just going to remove creatures, right? They're going to be 3/1, jump on the board and kill something. They don't last long on their own. If there's nothing on the board, then you can hit for 3, and we want to get the opponent as low on health as possible, as quickly as possible. So that's why they're in this deck. Very aggressive card. Chillwind Yetis for 4 mana. All right, I've explained this in my other basic videos, that the Yeti for a 4 cost, a 4/5 creature is just absolutely insane. If you look at the other creatures in the neutral slot, and these are only basic cards we're looking at here. All right, so here's the 4 casting cost Yeti. All the other 4-drops, nothing can kill the Yeti by itself. You have to get a higher mana card to actually kill the Yeti by itself. So in essence, you can actually a lot of times get a 2-for-1. You get 2 opponents' cards being used to kill 1 Yeti, which is just great for you. Another very aggressive card. For 4 mana, you get a 4/3 Charger. Super awesome warrior-only card. All right, also 4 mana. The Senjin Shieldmaster. You have a 3/5 Taunter. This is not the most aggressive card, but it is a good solid card, and especially can protect things like the Warsong Commanders, so you can get charged to your other enemies, your other minions, I should say. And Arcanite Reaper, look at this, 5/2. All right, this thing is an absolute beatstick. You can just kill Chillwind Yetis like it's nothing. All right, or you can use this to hit the opponent to the face if they're really low life. And finally, we round up the deck with the Boulderfist Ogre. These are just like the Chillwind Yetis. They are just very efficient for the mana cost. A 6/7 creature. The 7 health is what's key here. Nothing else around the 6 mana cost has 7 health. That's a basic card. So altogether, it is a very solid, very aggressive style deck. Let's see it in action during an actual match. Okay, we're going to queue up against a casual opponent here and see who we get matched up against. All right, we're going to fight a rogue named Domath.
Watch your back.
All right, we are going second. I actually like this opening hand. We have 2, 3, 4 drops for creatures and a removal spell. So we'll just keep that, and we'll see how this plays out.
The pleasure is mine.
Okay, no 1 drop on the rogue side, so we'll just pass the turn as well. Brings out the dagger. It's going to hit us for 1. And we're going to go out with the River Crocolisk. Every turn, what we're trying to do is we're just trying to keep our creatures on the board and keep the enemy clear as much as we can. All right, he's going to Fan of Knives to get a card, bring our creature down to 2. All right, but that's it. Okay, I can handle that. All right, let's take a risk here. Let's play our Warsong Commander. If he can't get rid of this, or he can't stop this, the next turn, we just get a 4/5 charging Yeti in his face. And that's going to be very difficult for him to come back from. All right, well, he silences it. At least this way we keep the creature. Oh, and he's comboing a Defiance Ringleader. All right, suddenly he's got 3 creatures down. And he hits the Warsong. Okay, so he'll die if I attack any of his minions. All right, I got it. All right, we're gonna kill off one of his creatures with our 2/2. I'll use the Cleave to actually kill 2 of his enemies with 1 spell. And now I still have something on the board. The River Croc. And I'm gonna actually go very aggressive here. I'm gonna use my coin and bring out the Wolf Rider and hit him for another 3 right away. I want as much board presence as I can. Alright, Stampeding Kodo is going to destroy my 2/2. Oh, we got the Arcanite Reaper top deck. Alright, now watch this. So I'm going to put this out, and it does 5 damage. So I could just outright kill his big Kodo. I don't care if my health goes down. I stay in control of the board here. 3/1, and I still have that 5/1 weapon for next turn. And he's playing a Yeti, which I can kill. He's going to kill off my creature, but that's okay. So I just killed 2 really big health creatures with the Arcanite Reaper. Back-to-back rounds. Alright, so the Yeti's no problem. That's gone. And I just want to continue right away with my attack. I'm going to use the 4/3 Charger. And I'm going to bring out a Raptor as well. And we're going to continue to hit him. He's down to 11 already. You know, we're only on turn 6. He's down to 11 health. Alright, he's bringing out the Assassin's Blade. He's going to be able to kill my 4/3. And on this turn, he's dead. We got Heroic Strike. And I could just hit him. We'll put another Heroic Strike out. We'll hit him for 8. Okay, so for turn 7 kill, using only basic cards, you can see very aggressive style to this deck. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this video helpful, please like and favorite the video and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when I release future videos. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.